So if you're wanting to be successful in any area, I don't care what area it is or what it is that you want to achieve, here's some alibis that you're going to want to drop because they're going to be fatal if you do want to achieve that success in your life. So here they are.
If I didn't have a wife and kids, if I had enough pull, if I had enough drive, if I had money, if I had a good education, if I could get a job, if I had good health, if I only had the time, if times were better, if other people understood me, if conditions around me were only better, different, if I could live my life over again, if I did not fear what they would say, if I'd only been given a chance, if other people didn't have it in for me, if nothing happens to stop me, if I were only younger, if I could only do what I want, if I had been born rich, if I could meet the right people, if I had the talent that some people have, if I dare assert myself, if I'd only embraced past opportunities, if people didn't get on my nerves, if I didn't have to keep house and look after children, if I could save some money, if the boss only appreciated me, if I only had somebody to help me, if my family understood, I lived in a big city, if I could just get started, if I were only free, if I had the personality of some people, if I were not so fat, if my talents were known, if I could just get a break, if I could only get out of debt, if I hadn't failed, if I only knew how, if everybody didn't oppose me, if I didn't have so many worries, if I could marry the right person, if people weren't so dumb, if my family were not so extravagant, if I was sure of myself, if luck were not against me, if I had not been born under the wrong star, if it were not true that what was meant to be will be, if I did not have to work so hard, if I hadn't lost my money, if I lived in a different neighbourhood, if I didn't have a past, if only I had a business of my own, if other people would only listen to me, if I had the courage to see myself as I really am, I would find out what's wrong with me and correct it, learn something from the experience of others, for I know there's something wrong with me, or I would now be where I would have been if I had spent more time analysing my weaknesses and less time building alibis over them.
If you're continually building alibis, that will be the death of your success. It's going to be the death of anything that you want to achieve. You need to make the decision not to use an alibi, not to make an excuse. People defend their alibis because they create them. It's their little baby, it's their child. And the more they say it, the more they embody it, the more they ingrain it, and the more it is reality for them. You can have alibis or you can have your success. You need to choose wisely.